not assume the position. Oh, there we go. Let's pull that microphone over there. Summertime and the living is easy. Close music window, silly one. That window, yeah, you nearly closed the wrong one, Div. Right, where are we? Every day I look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it fascinates me, and it's the greatest clue that God left us, not only to his own existence, but to your own divine creation. God created male and female in his own image. Men have got bigger faces, look. There's a visual difference. Men have got rectangular, far apart eyes with a brow bone over the top. Women have got rounded, close-set eyes with no brow bone over the top. Men have got bigger noses, bigger teeth and wider dental arches, because women have got narrow dental arches and smaller teeth. Men have got squarer jaws to match those two. Women have got sloping jaws, pointed chins to match those two. Men have 4 heads, women have 5 heads. The widest part on a man's face is underneath his eyes, and the widest part in a woman's face is in the hairline, giving hair what we affectionately call the upside down egghead. Men have blockheads, squares or rectangles, and sometimes we call them cannonballs because they're almost as wide as they are long. The women are not as wide as they are long, look. You see? The widest at the top, not in the middle. So that's the cannonball and that's the egg face. Got it? Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission from or payment to a copyright holder. Horatio, you was bang on about Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I've upset the community, or the fan base. I've upset someone. They still haven't let it go, really, though. 89,000 views. I used to get that all the time, nearly on every meme. I was hitting 4.5 million views before Elon bought Twitter. Where are we? Oh yeah, stream. 1 second. I'm a lucky man. Why is
that? Email you to say you're...
Shush. It was an advert. That's why it was dull. Take me to that video. Take me to that channel. Pause. Go there. Go to live.
Email you.
Pause. Reverb. Copy. Back to the Future. Copy. Twitty. Posty. Tweety. Done. Do I get a picture with that? Does it come with fries? Yes, it does. Thursday Night Live. Lovely. Right, let's come back to class. Say hello to you all. Good evening, boys and girls. Who was first in tonight? It was Christine. Hello, Christine. Hello, Cool Mama. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Anna Souza, Bomb Dear Chick. Hello, Evan. Hello, Bible Chick. And I think that's it. Is that everyone? Did I say hello to everyone? I think I did. There you go. My eyes are all wheezing ink. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's go back up to the top. And let's play ball from there. Oh, you was bang on about that TV show. What was I going to do tonight? I wanted to do something straight away. Friends. Let's do Friends. Dun, 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 dun. Have we already done Friends? I don't know if I've already done Friends. Let's have a look. Let's upset the Friends community. Oh, we haven't done Friends. Okay. Could have sworn I had. Right. Yeah, let's do Friends. Seeing as Always in Philadelphia, I upset quite a few people. I actually replied to a couple of trolls today. I need to call them the C word, though. That was all. Forgive me, Father, for I have swore. I just thought that's getting a lot of attention. And then all of a sudden, I was getting a lot of messages. 18, look, it's had what? It's had 92,000 views. Bearing in mind, that's knack all. 18 comments, it's bollocks. 104 likes, 58 shares. But it was the community that did it. It wasn't my followers. That, mind you, my followers do start it off, but it's very rare they let 58 likes and 58 shares and 104 likes through. Very rare they do that. Usually they let 5 and 25 lot. 5, 23, 3 and 13 lot. It's very rare. Especially if it's like that one was Mr. Tumble. So only and this one, English people are liking it. Whereas when you use a worldwide face, someone like Anne Frankenbean's got 76 likes, 21 shares, 3,000 views. But still, that's not the true views. That's not the true likes, and that's not the true thingy. Like I said, you can hide it. You can blockchain all this stuff together. It don't bother me. People still see it. They still see it. And you can't stop this one. Because once you can see those two skeletons just on the face alone, a veil lifts. It does. Add the hips to it, and it's good night Vienna. It is, from all of them. They can't hide anymore. They used to hide in plain sight, and now they don't. Friends. Friends with benefits. Friends. There we go. Cast. Jennifer Maniston. Lisa Kudrow. David Schwimmer. Matthew Perry, 2 first names. Courtney Cox, CC33. Matt LeBlanc. Oh, there's loads of people in this, though, isn't there? James Michael Tyler. We'll do that one as well. We'll do those as the cast of Friends. I don't need any other ones. Let's close that one down. Starting with this. I used to think this one was so attractive. I did. When I was younger, I used to think she was the prettiest on Friends. And it's a bloke. It's an absolute bloke. Oh, Marley. Has he finished eating? Hey, coming in? You are. You just want your chewy stick, don't you? You don't even care about the other one, do you? The other food. Oh, you have eaten it, though. Right, I'm back. Sorry. Right, so we're going to start with Jennifer Aniston, or as I like to call him, Jennifer Maniston. Upset a few people showing his micro penis off the other day. It just is the way it is. You can't let the truth offend you. You can't. It's shocking. If it offends you, you don't like the truth. Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Maniston, as I like to call him. Right, so, give me that. There we go. Now I'm sat. I'm laid comfortably. I've got the mouse, got the keyboard. Microphone's just there. Hello, microphone. We're good to go. Images. I shouldn't have given him that damn chew. We'll start with the face, shall we? As it got older, it's like Dr. Zeus says, it's sad to say in every way, he just gets manlier and manlier every day. You see, Maniston here, Jonathan, as I like to call him, Jonathan here, has got a pair of testicles and he's still got his penis. It might have shriveled up a bit because he's been abusing estrogen all his life, but he's still got his tickle tackle, and that testosterone pumps through his body every 7 years, adding to the chin, the nose, the brow bone, the ears, particularly the ears. That's why you see these old men with these really big ears. Jennifer Maniston with his flat man back look. Right there. It's a man in stockings. Look at them. Look at these veins are popping. Big square shoulders of a man. Big square jaw of a man. They all come from that country I'm not allowed to mention. They're all chosen to be actors. Liars, deceivers. Look at that shoulder. Big bony male hands, miscoloured hands as well. Look at the colour from there. Oh, that could be arm hair. Could be a shadow. Rachel Maniston. Jennifer Maniston, otherwise known as Rachel on Friends. Rachel meaning Lamb of God. A place to put Mama's spicy meatball. He's got a Terminator neck. Look at it. Look at these mastoids. This is what men look like. Big visceral men with big visceral mastoids. Sinewy mastoids. Then and now. Is that what he looked like as a little girl? I mean a little boy. Yeah. See, makeup. That's what they invented makeup for. You know, not just to disguise old drag queens, but young ones. girls are allowed to wear makeup at school, right? So you get these boys in mixed in with them all. It's like I said to Christy, you must have got unchanged loads of times in front of Amanda. As above, so below. Yeah, we'll take that one right there. As above, so below. How many times you get undressed? How many times you go swimming, costume changes and stuff in front of a bloke? And do you know what? She didn't even say to me, I've seen his vagina. Because he didn't get changed in front of you. Probably avoided sports day as well, with a sick note. Amanda's not allowed to do sports, because you might see his tickle tackle in the shower. Oh yeah, of course. The romance with Brad. It is what it is. On your bed, move! Move! On your bed. Div. On your bed, move! Right, so, Brad Pitt. Neck, a clock. Brad has got no place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. He's got no mastoid shooting upside his neck, and he's got no trachea. He's just got this little pimple. We call it the Adam's raisin instead of the Adam's apple, because it's an implant. It's not real. Men's Adam's apples, look at Lisa Kudrow's neck. Men's Adam's apples look like double... They look like a yo-yo turned sideways. A double-pronged Adam's apple. A real one. Look at the jawline on Angelina Jolie. Look at that chinny chin. Then look at this square jawline. And you got this... Tell me, look, who's got the smallest face out of all three of them? And it's him. Hair. Him. Hair. She. Them. There. It has got the smallest face. Right there. We're looking at more liars and deceivers. I think that's Reese Witherspoon with his giant man skull. Look at the size of that. You could sink a battleship with that. You could just ram it into the side of a battleship. Jennifer Aniston. Well, we've got to have a look at his pee-pee, haven't we, first? Jennifer Aniston, winky. No, don't put wanky. Put bikini. Bikini. Or as AI already removed this picture. Brace yourself, because we might find some new ones. Oh, I can already see a new one. I ain't seen that one before, I don't think. Let's have a look at this one first. Yeah, he's got his whatchamacallit in there. His didgeridoo. His fake camel toe. He's pushed it up too high. Trying to look womanly. There's just one problem. If I follow the widest part of your body up from the knee, it's just above the crotch because of this bone here. If it was a woman, it would be out here somewhere. It's redonkulous that I didn't notice these things before. Of course, the flat back, which I've already noticed, pointed out. He's just pushing. All he's doing there is pushing his beer belly out. Dang it! All he's doing there is pushing his. It's like it's bloated. He's had parmesan for dinner. Look at it there. Absolutely no hips whatsoever. Ironing board body. Right, let's have a look at this one, because that looks like a bulge. And it is. There's something pushing back against the fabric. It's not like the other one now. Man bum. So, when bearing this in mind, right, all they've done is push some fat into Jennifer Aniston's man ass, right, to try and make it wider. But it will still not... The widest part is still going to be up here, look, where the hip joins in. There. I want you to look at the bum cheek here. I want you to look at this tiny little crack of a bum cheek. I've got one just the same. If you go look up Yoko Ono and John Lennon, they've got a picture like that. And John's got... Yoko Ono's bum looks like this. Just that, these two little marks. See it? What it should look like is like the Pringles mustache. It should look like... It should literally go right around there and right around there, you know. On a real woman, that right there is man ass. That is just not. That's not purdy at all. That doesn't look attractive, does it, fellas? Because they tricked you. They made up the face with makeup to trick you. They took a man's face, put makeup on it, and it works. They had fake boobs, and it works. But when you start looking and scrutinising over the body properly, they start to fall apart, and I'll show you why. Bink. That's a man. There's no way a baby's coming out of that section there. Ever. It's not wide enough. It's not tall enough. Is that the right bikini photo? I bet AI's moved it. No, that's not it either. I think AI's removed the pictures. Come on, Maniston. I know you got a penis for me. Where is it? I can't see. It's a little gold bikini. Not that one either. It's not that one. No, it's not that. Whoa, he's bulging a little bit there, though. What's that? He's cocking off to one side, look. This left side. There's something there. Where is that picture? I can't believe. Yeah, well, I can. AI's removed it. It's not there. It literally... Right, Aniston, you in my back file? Please tell me I put it in. I did. Right. Well, I only posted this the other day anyway, but I put it on screen so you can see it, boys and girls. Jennifer Maniston. This was the picture set I was looking for. Right here. Do you see it? Awooga! Again and again. Penis on show. Jennifer Maniston. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. Sorry, my bad. Let me open that window. Oh, you can. No, that's not what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, I posted it down here, didn't I? As a reply. Did I? If I can't find it, I can't be bothered. Oh, no, because it's 4 penises. It's somewhere around here. Oh, no, it was a reply to someone, wasn't it? Nah, it was a reply to someone, never mind. Jennifer Maniston's got a penis, okay? I couldn't find it in that picture set. Those pictures have been removed, look. Hidden. Ghosted. You're going to need gates for this, aren't you, boys and girls? Gates. I always put in gate walking. And we're done. First picture. Second picture. Straight legs, knees together. It's a man. Final answer. There's another one here. Straight legs, knees together. It's a man. Straight legs, knees are together. Look at the size of them kneecaps. Big feet as well. Straight legs, knees together. Space between feet. It's a man. Is that another one? 4. Straight legs, knees together. It's a man. And there's your final one. It's a man. Straight leg and foot punching forward. Look. Space between his feet. This is how forensics works. There's no getting away from it. You can deny it. You're in denial. You're a fool or you're a shill. They are my 3 options. Jennifer Aniston's a man, look, right there. Game over. Let's do the next one. Lisa Kudrow. Post. Jennifer Maniston. Right there. There's one. Right, Lisa Kudrow. Phoebe. I used to think Phoebe was really funny. Phoebe dropped some right big bombshells, didn't she? What she did, the flat earth. She did false gravity. She did evolution. I don't know if she did them all in one sitting either. She did loads of stuff. Well, he told a lot of truth in that show. Look at the size of this neck. He's a big fella though, Kudrow, and he's a big, tall fella. Images. And there they are. The Page Boys. You stop doing it after a while, you know, like the Backstreet Boys. Well, they're the Backstreet Girls. The Spice Girls, well, they're the Spice Boys. These two, they're not bridesmaids. They're Page Boys. Where should we start? Let's go with... We'll go for a young picture first. Look how they tried to feminize the face to give it an egg shape. But it's still widest in the middle, and it shouldn't be there. That's the way you look. You look at the cheeks, and if they've got big, massive cheeks, it's a boy. If they've got low set, like nuts in the cheeks, it's a girl. Hamster face equals girl. Rectangular, far apart eyes with a short sloping forehead, look. It's not bellowing outwards, it's drawing inwards. Is the neck a clock? Lisa Kudrow's a big, massive dude. Is that his wife? Tell me, which one of them's got the biggest 5 head? I'll tell you what, for a girl, though, she's got a right set of turkey teeth in there, hasn't she? Still, the widest eyes are here, look. The biggest face is there. That face fills this skull. That face does not fill this skull, look. And that's what I taught you every time you tune in. That face fits this skull, look. Gives it a short forehead. But that face does not fill the skull. And it gives it a 5 head. So when looking at celebrities, or anyone for that matter, especially when they're side by side, the man should not have a 5 head. The woman should not have wide eyes that fill the face, look. Backwardsville, that's what we call it. We're in flip-flop land. Here's another flip-flop, look. Look at this egghead. Widest in the hairline. We never noticed. He looks like Stephen Colbert. He reminds me of Stephen Colbert. FTMs, you see, they look alike. They might even be family, I don't know. But friends are flip-flops. Look at Drew Barrymore's massive head. Sean was related to Drew Barrymore. And who's the one? The Gettysburg General. The drunk. He's just like Shawnee. They kept it in the family. But that's the thing, right? I think with Jibby and Sean, for those of you that remember Jibby and Sean from Flat Earth, they were moonshine mad, weren't they? They were both raving drunks. And they could even be mother and daughter, I don't know. That's going to be mental if Sean's your daughter. But they were raving drunks. And I think some people deal with it by these addictions, by habits. Didn't Matthew Perry have an addiction? Look at the size of that 5 head. Look at the difference in them faces. Tell me which one's got the biggest face. And it's this one, look, because the face fills the skull. This face does not fill the skull. Look how the skull bellows outwards, look. Widest in the hairline with a widow's peak. Close set eyes. Small, high set ears. Pink lips. Small dental arch. Fake Adam's raisin implant. Matthew Perry, 2 first names. Lisa Kudrow. Oh, let's put your name in the back file, Lisa Kudrow. Is that him in a bikini as well? They love to get the boobs and that out, don't they? Antonio got his top off, and she knew she was getting it off, and I looked, and I didn't notice that it was a girl with her boobs removed. But that's part of them wanting to pass, right? And that's what this is here. Trying to pass as a woman, putting her in a bikini. Look at the size of that head. Trying to pass her off as a woman. And for the people that don't know any of this, it destroys, doesn't it? It absolutely destroys them. Lisa Kudrow is mad. Look at the size of that thing. Shoulders, neck, eyes, breastplate, torso. It's just a dude. Straight up. And again, I used to think this one was pretty in Friends. But it was a boy in disguise, look. Dolly had no braces. Dolly had no braces. For you Mandela freaks, Dolly had braces. Oh, here we go, look. Dolly had braces in Moonraker. Now, I remember sitting and watching Moonraker. I've got the memory in my head. It's a very vague memory. I'm 53 years old now. But I remember sitting on the sofa with my mum and dad, bag of chocolates or popcorn, whatever it was, crisps, watching Moonraker. And at the end, I distinctly remember I thought he's going to kill Dolly because it's Jaws, right? He's going to kill Dolly. And Dolly definitely had braces. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Because then he didn't kill her. He smiled back at her again because she had the same sort of smile. But to all those people that do the Mandela bollocks, we're talking to you, Brian Staveley, you person of restricted growth, you. I'll tell you what Dolly did have. He had big tatas, didn't he, Dolly? Look at Dolly's neck. Oh my gosh, look at the Terminator neck. It's a dude. Dolly. I'm going to start, what can I call Dom? I'm going to call him Dom instead. Dommy. Dommy here has got big teeth. It's a bloke, anyway. And Jaws was the girl, the one with the real metal teeth. But this effect, this Mandela effect, that's affecting the world. In the Bible, it used to say he slept with the lion, now he sleeps with the wolves. It's because they changed shit. Excuse me language, sorry. It's because they changed stuff. Translations and whatever. And it's the memory. You think you got a good memory. Even I think I've got a good memory. I've got a mnemonic memory. But it's not 100% perfect. And we do remember things wrong sometimes. But this one, gaslight. All it is for gaslighting everyone. To make everyone argue. She did have braces. She hasn't got braces. Watch the movie. She ain't got braces. Blah, 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 blah. There was even an advert where they're eyeing a room out in an hotel. And they did the same thing again. Dolly's got braces. But yeah. There you go. From the original movie, look. There's the braces. Of course they were there. Mandela FX. I don't believe in any of that either. Let's go back. Lisa Kudrow. It's a big triangle. It's a big face. All they've done is feminise the chin. And he's really easy to catch walking as well, I think. Walking. Dun, 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 dun. So no one told me that you'd both have male gaze. You got false tits. You got false tits and both your teeth are fake. I should do rhymes. I've seen Jennifer's micro-peen. Chandler's got a face just like Charlie Sheen. Oh, I could really do Friends. I really could. I could rip the Friends song apart. Do the T version. I haven't done a song for ages. I haven't made a sing-song video for yonks. Lisa Kudrow. Trying to walk like a woman. One thing. This little lady here, the bodyguard, really is walking like a woman. Look, with a separated breaking the leg there. There's another one. Yeah. You got a funny way of walking. Why's your foot kicking out at 8 o'clock there, love? There's the real man, Lisa Kudrow. And again, Lisa Kudrow, straight legs, knees together. You are seeing this, right? Even if you're new to this, I'll show you that every time that they walk with straight legs, knees together, and there's always a space between the feet. Don't matter what woman, celebrity we're looking at, they walk with massive feet. Look how big those feet are, because it's a big man, with a space between the feet. Straight legs, knees are together, space between the feet. Lisa Kudrow is a dude. Let's add you to this list. Friends. Lisa Kudrow. There you go. There's your second one. Let's do Courtney Cox. That way we've got all three guys together. Courtney Cox. Let's have you. Copy. Into the back file we go. Paste. And search. Right, okay. Bink. Ah, gosh, I've got an itchy back. Right, okay. Courtney Cox. Again with the Adam's apple. Look at the shading down this trachea. You can see it better on that picture. There it is. Look at this line. This here. That's where a doctor's come in and shaved away the Adam's apple, or done his best to get rid of it. As you can see, all they've really done is get rid of the double pronged bit here. You can't get rid of the trachea because it's a male larynx. We're talking about a male windpipe, a male neck, a male skull on top. It's part of the support system for the rest of the face. So you can scrape away the double prong bit, but you ain't changing that male neck or trachea. It's still going to look like a storm drain when caught in the right light or aperture. Just like that, look. Looks like a storm drain. It's got a storm drain for a neck. A place to put Mama's Spicy Meatball. It's not got the biggest, thickest of clavicles, look, for men. But they tend to keep these people vegan. These MTFs. Do you know what he looks like there to me? Megan Fox. Right there, I'm seeing Megan Fox in Transformers. Well, they're all Transformers. That's the problem. Transformers, flip-flops in disguise. You can't say that they didn't tell you. That's the main part of the message that I'm going to give you. When you meet God, God's going to show you how many times Satan mocked you to your face. He put it in the songs. The dude looked like a lady. And you thought that it was just a joke. Yeah, it's a joke on you because the dude he looks like a lady to you. The dude looked like a lady. They told you tons of times. It's not just in the songs. They put it everywhere. And then, let's think about it. St. George, St. Patrick, any of the saints get 1 day celebration. The Queen's Jubilee, 1 day. A bank holiday, 1 day. Bank holiday, 1 day. Jesus Christ's birthday, 1 day. This bollocks, though, gets a whole fucking month. A whole month for celebrating the bastards. For me, excuse my language, for me, I can see the inversion. I can see exactly what they've done to the world and what they're doing to our children. Your children, not mine. My children will never suffer this bullshit. I want to swear again. These lies. My children, my grandchildren, none of my family are ever again. My full related family will never fall for this again. I'm not talking about my brother, me uncles or anything like that. I'm just talking about my full related family. Me, Horatio, the next one. He's not getting lied to. The teachers do not know what's coming. I'm telling you, 5 years from now, there is going to be a boy that will not accept anything his school has got to say to him. I did it to Raish at the age of 7. By the age of 12, he was a law unto himself. He spent 6 months in, what do they call it, when you put you out of class, detention. He was in detention every day of schooling for 6 months for not listening to what they had to say. For piping up, that's what it was for. It wasn't that he wasn't listening, it's that he had his own answer. In the end, I said to him, let him finish what they're saying before you pipe up, and then hit him with the truth. And then they still put him in detention because he's a disruptive influence on the rest of the class. The other children started asking questions too. It makes me laugh. It really does. I told you, his cousin came back the other day. He said, Sam sees it now. I said, he knows the Wales flat. He said, yeah, but he don't care about it. Well, in respect to Sam for that, neither do I. I used to love the flat earth, but it's there for them to mock you, to gaslight you. You know, it's the simplest thing to say I'm not spinning or water's level and understand it, but it takes a really honest opinion and a high IQ to do so, to accept that you've been fooled, tricked, deceived, bamboozled by Satan himself. He's the father of all lies. He was the first magician. I studied close-up magic for years. I love close-up magic. To watch someone's face, when no matter who I do it to, whatever age, the mouths just drop open when I do close-up magic. Huh? I did it the other day to a woman I paid for a sandwich. gave her £2, and when she put her hand out and took the money, there was nothing there. I was already at the door, and she was like, I turned back and her mouth was just open. Do that again. She was funny. There's nothing funnier than surprising someone like that, you know, with something nice. This is not a nice surprise. This is not a nice surprise. To find out that you've been, fellas, that you've been jacking off to men all your life and didn't realise, it's not a nice surprise. To you women, to find out that you've been strumming your guitar, strumming your bean to other women with beards in disguise. It's not a nice surprise, is it? But for me, I'm living in Revelations. I haven't ruled out Satan's little season. We could be. All nations have been deceived. I agree, Connor. All nations have been deceived. But I could still be in Revelations. I can't just jump to the little season yet. But like I said, what we in? February 19th. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months. You got 5 months. July 4th. Someone else said July 16th, but I don't know. According to the, you know, because they swapped the calendars, Gregorian, Julian, etc. If it's 1776, according to the calendar we're in, then it's July, definitely July, 4th, 16th, or the other date. I can't, because there's 3 calendars, and it depends which one you're looking at. We're going to find out. We are going to find out whether we're in the little season. It makes no odds or ends to me. I still know that God exists. I still know that Christ did the almighty, merciful, sin-paying deed. It's my faith. I don't question anyone else's faith. I don't. I even question the book, the very book that taught me my faith. I've questioned things that Jesus has said, and I have to come to the conclusion that the translation is wrong or someone's lying in Jesus' name. If you think that Satan's going to tell you the truth in this world, the whole truth, you've got another thing coming. The idea is that you be fooled all the way up until your last breath, and then when it becomes apparent on your last breath, when your spirit rises out of your body, because you're created in the image of God. In the beginning, the Spirit of God moved across the face of the waters. The what? The Spirit of God. If I'm created in God's image, then I am a spirit also, inhabiting this body. And they're all going to find out, aren't they? That last breath of ether, boom. 2 angels appear or more, carrying you up to the pearly gates. You realise that the world's not spinning. You realise that water's level. You realise that planes are not flying upside down in Australia. And then the last laugh is going to be on you, isn't it? Just like the Monty Python song. I'll tell you what. His clavicles are massive there compared to that other picture. I think the other one maybe was photoshopped, yeah. They photoshopped some photos. They're massive. That hasn't been touched, has it? Look at the size of them there. But they don't look half as big there. Still got a place for Mama's Spicy Meatball, though. See, if I went to school with people who look like Amanda, and Amanda now does look like this, I'm telling you, Amanda looks like this. With the big neck, the Adam's apple, the wide mouth. He looks like that now. I didn't notice when I was younger, but he looks like that now. And any other person that I went to school with that reminds me even slightly of Amanda, I'm going to say, well, that's why you hung around with Amanda, innit? I think some of my friends didn't know. Some close friends. Christy didn't know. It came as a shock when I started calling Amanda out in front of her. And it's going to become more and more obvious, even if Christy's not fully on board. The older Amanda gets, the more visceral the mastoids are going to become, the more throaty his neck will show, because he's still pumping testosterone into his male body. Every 7 years we get males, natural males, get a natural boost of testosterone from our testes. And in our 40s and 50s, where I am now, the body expels all of it. Like it's like a male menopause. That's why my ears are getting massive now. I've got huge hair. I've always had big ears, but they seem really big now as I've got older and older. The man face, can you see it? Deep set eyes, thick brow bone into the corner, rectangle shape, look. They're not rounded, they're rectangular. Large, low set ears, almost in line with the mouth. Wide ass cheekbones, narrowing forehead, look. Not bellowing. There's no line showing bellowing. It's drawing inward like a man's. Big face, fills the skull, look. Courtney Cox is a man walking. Let's put you on the list. And that's the boys done. Courtney Cox. Straight legs, knees together. Do you see it? All they've done is pumping some fat here to his waistline, trying to give him... they call it the Brazilian bum lift. They're giving him a Brazilian bum lift to try and add width across here. To try and create the hourglass shape, basically. But it's all missing. It's all wrong. Straight legs. Knees together. And you can do it in every picture, look. Because it's a man. Is he really on a walking stick? So he is. Courtney Cox. Did I put your name in the back file? I did. Let's do the boys first. Because I can only post 4 pictures. So we'll do the men first. Frauds. Oops. I mean friends. Oops. Okay, that one. Dun, 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 dun. We open that one. Let's do the girls then. Let's get rid of you. First girl, David Schwimmer. FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Oh, why the long face?" As if they give me the small picture. And the bartender said, "Why the long face?" That one's not good enough. That's better. Why the long face? Where's your jawbone at? It was funny. Someone else earlier on said, I bet if I put one of these skulls, if you put one of your own skulls on yourself, you'll call yourself a woman. Did I not look at my main picture? This is me. Right here, this is me. I've got nothing to hide. I've got videos of me walking on this channel. There's loads of videos of me facing that. Because I'm a real boy, I didn't care. I was the first to recognise this subject in all of Flat Earth. None of them saw it the way I did. I could see it. I knew it was all of them from the off. I don't know how I knew it was all of them, but I did. It's a gift from God. I call it a blessing from the Holy Spirit. Bink. David Schwimmer. Small face, close set eyes, tiny ears, pink lips, look. Small mouth, small dentures, absolutely no jawbone. If you're not sure about it, that's what a male chin looks like. Look how wide my chin is. And then the square jaw, 90-degree turn. Man. Absolutely nothing from chin to skin. Not even a trachea. Not even an Adam's apple. Not even mastoids. Nothing. Nothing there at all. Getty seal of approval that you're looking at a woman whose head bellows outwards. Look at the hairline. It's almost like you get a zigzag here at the corner on a woman's hairline. David Schwimmer. Part of the club. Another one, when Phoebe ruins evolution and that. It's them gaslighting people like us. You know, people who knew the truth back then. David Schwimmer is a biological woman. She comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention, but they got big schnozzes. He looks a bit like Adam, what's his name? And again, look at the Joker smile, the way the face caves inward causes this triangle shape, look. And the cheeks look like hamster cheeks, look. Not big, massive, wide ones like a man. Low set like it's stuffed full of little chipmunk chips. Nuts. Acorns. That's what I meant, chipmunk chicks. David Schwimmer. Walking! Right, David Schwimmer. Give me that name. I didn't put you in the back file. Copy. Paste. David Schwimmer. Yep. Walking. Let's have a look at you, David. Female Bigfoot from Flamingo. It's not very good. Still no good. Schwimmer, what are you doing to me? Where's all your gates at? Is that one? It is. With diamond. You do see that diamond, right, boys and girls? There's a nice one there on Friends, isn't there? Oh no, Joey's mincing, Chandler's mincing, but Ross is in Flamingo. There's the full mince. Right there, look. Joey's shoulder tilt. Chandler's shoulder tilt. Ross's shoulder tilt. Parallel shoulders, parallel shoulders, parallel shoulders. Just on the shoulders alone, look. Isn't it amazing when you can see it? And see it for what it is? David Schwimmer's a woman. Final answer. Oh, is that a wedding day mince? Was that really a wedding day mince, or was it on the show? I've just seen a wedding there. I don't know if it's him. Oh, it is him. Is that real? Friends left. David Schwimmer. Janet Sibbett. The one with the lesbian wedding. See, all of this has been pushed on us through TV. All this draggery, this tomfoolery. It's been pushed on you through a little magic mirror in the corner of the room. David Schwimmer, biological woman. Final answer. Post Schwimmer. What do you mean there's no David Schwimmer? Shut up. Right. I'll get rid of Schwimmer. I just put David S. Go. I know I've done it. Chandler, yeah, Matthew Perry, two first names. Matthew and Perry are two first names. Perry Como. Again, look at this five-head, that instant five-head. Look at the low set eyes. It looks like the CSI Crime Germany guy, George Rauscher. Looks very similar to her. Absolutely no jawbone. There's a surgery scar right underneath the chin there, look. No jawbone, no Adam's apple, no mastoids, no place to put mama's spicy meatball, no chin, small mouth, close set eyes, arching eyebrows, vertical five head, widest in the hairline, tiny ears. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Matthew Perry. Apparently, didn't this one die in the bath? Well, if you believe any of that nonsense. This one died in the bath. Look at that face. He looks like Conan O'Brien. I'm seeing someone else in this picture here. It's an absolute woman's face. No neck, no mastoids, nothing. Why is your Adam's raisin fallen? It literally looks like it's fallen down the throat. Matthew Perry. Absolute liar. Who's this? Matthew Perry's dark side. Abusive behaviour. Lies about sobriety. She was a drunk, wasn't she? Like Jibby. Jibby was a drunk. Look at the size of those hips. When you can see the outline. Look at that hip line there, look. You see it? Because that's a baby making factory. Dun, 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 dun. Matthew Perry. Close set. The rounded eye bag look of a woman. I'm seeing Dolores' eyes in there. Matthew Perry walking. Search. Oh, hang on. Let's post David Schwimmer. He should have found it by now. Oh my gosh. Really? Right, hang on. David Bailey. David. Oh, it's brought all of them up. David Hale. David Muir. RS. Somewhere around here. David what? Schwimmer. There she is. Right, now we can put Matthew Perry in there. Paste. No, not David. Matthew Perry. There we go. Searching. Whilst it searches for Matthew, we'll continue our investigations. Matthew Perry, let's have a look at this one. With diamond, pair of them. That's what we're looking for. Game over. It's a woman. Final answer. How can I tell? By the shoulder tilt, the short arms, the size of that chicken nom nom on that leg lot. 1 foot in front of the other. Matthew Perry is a biological woman. Given away by the way she walks. A close set eyes, a 5 head, a pink lips, a small ears, blah, 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 blah. It's all of them. There are no exceptions. Anybody telling you anything else is a shill, a liar, or a fool. Full mints again. That's not him though, is it? Who's that? Matthew Perry, unrecognisable. That's really Matthew Perry. Surely it's not. That don't look like him either. Matthew Perry's grieving mom and stepdad. Well, there's your answer. Let's come back. Where's the other? I swear down that's not him. Matthew Perry. What's that one? Oh, it's in line, but we can't see it. Look at Courtney Cox's massive Adam's apple. This one with a soft, rounded jawbone look and no Adam's apple. Matthew Perry. So no one told me that life's gonna be this way. Absolutely. Childbearing hips. We're done. That's a woman. Matthew Perry is a girl. Let's add you to the list. Matthew Perry. There you are. Matthew Perry. One more. Joey Tribbiani. Otherwise known as Matt LeBlanc. She's got a small face. All the women love Joey, right? Hey! Loads of men copied Joey. Open that face. There we go. Small dentures. I'm seeing Joe Rogan's teeth and face. A 5 head. A widow's peak. Dial M for the Masons. Mickey Mouse's ears in the hairline. A vertical flat 5 head. Look how high up that hairline is. The widow's peak clinging on for dear life. Look. Soft jawline again. Joey. She put on some timber, didn't she, the girl? Look at those childbearing hips. Looks like a woman coming out of Asda's with her shopping. Absolutely inline footfall, look. And there it is, if you didn't believe me, look. Same shot, different angle. Straight on. Oh, where's that other one gone? Not straight on, but it's the same shot. Those feet are in line. The feet are, that one's at 4 o'clock, that one's at 8 o'clock. It's a full mince, different angle. Shoulder tilt, arms akimbo. It's a woman. It looks like a woman coming out of Asda's. Again with a small face, look. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Tiny high set ears. Pink lips. Oh my gosh, is that the Maniston? It is. I think I'm going to be sick. I've just seen Jennifer's dick. Walking. And we're done. Joey Tribbiani, Matt LeBlanc. With the, look at that cone shape there. All woman. And she's leant forward into the walk. Look. There she is doing a dirty baffo. Oh, it's the triaffo. Still mincing though, Joey. Matt, whatever your name is. Matilda. Look at this one with Chris Evans. You'd think Chris Evans was a proper woman. I thought he had one of those, what are them things called that African women wear on their head with a bow? Can't remember. I thought he had one of them on then. Chris Evans. Full mint, shoulders tilted. Till the cows come home, friends. It's the old cast. Are you getting it now? Gunther. We'll finish Gunther in this one as well. Oh, I didn't put Matt LeBlanc in, did I? Dip. Matt LeBlanc. Matt, is it double T? Matt LeBlanc. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. I know I've done it. Right. Gunther. This one served coffee in the show, acted gay, right? There she is, squashy face. Look at the size of that 5 head. Look at it. Surprise winner. I want to run in and slap a big yellow rosette right on it. And there it is in all its glory. Oh my, let me go to the images. Let's get a big picture. And there it is in all its glory. I want a close-up. Pink. Male pattern baldness on a woman creating the Mickey Mouse ears lot. The widow's peak clinging on for dear life. Giving him a beautiful 5 head with close set eyes, high set ears look, a small pudgy nose, not widest in the cheekbones, sloping jawline, underneath all that fair. No trachea, no Adam's apple, no nothing. Gunther. What's his name? James Michael Tyler. 3 first names, boys and girls. I don't think Gunther's going to have gates. Let's have a look. Nope. So no one told you that life's going to be this way. Let's get rid of that one, friends. Done. I need another show. Did someone pick a show back there? I could have sworn someone did. No? No requests? No. Right, I'll pick. I need another good TV show. Hawaii Five-0. Why not? Hawaii Five-0 original. Yeah, there we go. Matt LeBlanc. It did have 2 T's. A Bink. And Friends. There we go. So no one told me that life's gonna be this way. Friends. Frauds. Women. Bink. Right.